Welcome to my channel Mispronounced Adventures. My name's Alex and welcome to my favourite time of the year, where I go north into the Nordic Arctic. And this is Nordic Arctic round 3. So I spent the best part of the last 2 days driving 1,500 miles through Europe to get to Ash and Marie's House of Lost in Europe. I'm going to pop in and see them for an evening and day. Let's get on with it.
The destination is on your right.
Well, Ash was making some space, so I'm going to go. Hopefully go in my normal parking spot. Just seen CJ's here as well. Well, time to go play some snowmobiles. Yeah. Didn't tell us about the brake. Probably should have. That's just showing off.
Proper.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
No worries. I can't.
So Ash is just laying in a track for CJ and I to use. Fun little explore on the snowmobiles. Not much footage because I don't think it'd be a great idea to hold my phone to film and ride a snowmobile one-handed at my current skill level. But yeah, and now Ash, CJ, Marie and I are about to go have a little fire and cook some food on it. Task to get some wood, definitely a bit of wood about. Quick series of unfortunate events. I had a beer in my pocket, my jacket, which my keys punctured and spilt beer all over my jacket and my trousers. So I've currently washed the jacket out to get the beer out of it. Turned the diesel heater on for my shower room, because my shower room is a bit of a drying room, to dry the kit out. But I forgot that the U-bend under the van has frozen, so the water isn't draining at the moment. So I don't usually use the sink in the winter because the U-bend freezes, which is what has happened there. So I need to thaw that out so I can get the water to drain and then remember not to use it. So I've got a power station and a heat gun. Oh, there we go. That works surprisingly well. The heat gun just melted the ice on the U-bend and then drained. Give the fire a little of a helping hand. There we go. Well, that was a lovely evening, if not enjoyed a little bit too much whiskey with Ash, Marie and CJ. So I think go to bed and see you in the morning. Night. Speaking of going to bed, this is the upgrade I made to the van, which houses the e-bike and all of my stuff at the back, so I might show that in another episode. That is a frosty morning. Well, it's a balmy minus 26.3 degrees, so I think, oh, it's a frosty cab already. I will see what the engine's doing, and then before starting the preheater today, because it's probably the first proper cold night of this trip, I want to basically have a quick check, see what the coolant's doing, if it's gone slushy or not, because I might swap some of the coolant out to make it a little bit stronger. Let's have a look. Minus 25. Minus 20 coolant, minus 21 oil. Right, well, let's go check the coolant level. Well, let's go check the coolant if it's frozen or not. Early this morning, where are the keys? Where are the keys? Right. Oh, look. Yeah, not frozen or slushy, which is always good. Right then, I will get the engine preheater fired up. Engine preheater. Getting worried for a second. Right, leave that for about 30-40 minutes and that should get the engine up to 80 odd degrees. This is one of the effects of the cold ice. It is plus 21 degrees in here at the minute, about 19 degrees because I've had the door open a bit. Don't need the jacket on, I've just been outside. The floor itself can still be very cold, where my footprints from last night melted with the air temperature, then froze solid. Oh, quite balmy in here. Right, go for a bit of a walk with Ash, CJ, Marie into town in a minute. Got wrapped up as it's a cold day. Right, nips the shop so Ash can get some more diesel. Although they ran out of sled, so I'm walking. Such majesty.
We'll ride in like Top Gear.
Oh. Could go visit a vehicle out of that. Oh, warm workshop. This has been my diagnostic system for seeing hard to reach areas of vans.
I'd love to get one of them cameras with the...
Oh, and like is it an endoscope? Quick look taken at the Ford Ranger, leaking oil from turbo-ish area from the engine. Ash gets to borrow heavy equipment off them, and in turn looks at their equipment when things go wrong. Nice little trade. For the shops now. Right, frozen walk to the shop done. Need to take care of that. I need to be leaving soon, but it's minus 25 and that means the engines will cool down, so engine cover time. Right, as it's minus 25 and I've found out in previous years, if I haven't got the engine cover on, the engine temperature loses temperature, so the engine tries to get up to about 80-90 degree coolant, and then when you're driving, the cold air cools the coolant so much that you lose operating temperature for the engine, and then there's no heated coolant left to heat the cabin heater. So put it on a grille cover, stops all the air, hitting the radiator and stops the van cooling down. So it's my grille cover for the last couple of years. Time to go back on. There we go. Might look a bit rudimentary, but it'll do what I need it to do. Right, engine cover on. The preheater was on this morning for a bit, but let's just have a quick look to see what we are currently at. Warmed up to a balmy minus 20. What's this on? Minus 4. So let's just reboot that. Cool. Well, let's get that all fired up. Right, quick final brew before I leave, and head a couple hours further north. It's like all the machinery Ash has. Right, goodbye brew done. Preheater would have finished a while ago, but let's see what that's the key. Minus 21. Have a quick look at this. 54 degrees. Let's have a look. Is it going to start? No problem. So, right, put the preheater back on. Get the cab defrost. Cool. Right, get ready to leave, really. Right, time to get going, really. That poor handbrake. Definitely feel it didn't like reversing too much there, having been sat stationary. Well, that's a bit strange. I've got big auxiliary lights on the back of the van which turn on when you put it in reverse, but they're not turning on. But they work off the signal from the rear reverse light, which also isn't turning on. Even if the bulb's gone, that should still work. So I just think the van's cold at the minute and it doesn't like it goes into reverse gear-wise, it just doesn't have any lights turned on. A bit of a strange one. But let's set the GPS up and get moving. Just filling up. It's nice that they've got auto locks on the fuel pumps. You don't get that in the UK, mainly so I can keep my hands in the pockets as it's minus 23. And keeping my hand on there for a couple of minutes would be quite cold. That's how some things are slowly responding. I've just filled up and I can see the fuel gauge slowly climbing. We're not even that cold, we're only minus 23. Well, fuel tank all filled up. Time to drive, really, back onto the E4. Right, need some AdBlue because mine is, running low and I'm on countdown, but I'm hoping the AdBlue tank's not frozen solid, so that actually putting the AdBlue in, it's going to fill it up or change the level. Because with AdBlue it freezes at minus 11, I believe. Problem for me is the tank's frozen when it's doing the countdown. So if it counts down too much and it's frozen, I can't start the engine. Because if you hit 0 on the miles to AdBlue runs out counter, the electronically disables the engine after you try and start it again. So hopefully that will work. Right, moment of truth. Has the AdBlue tank up? Level sensor unfrozen, so I get rid of that error. Yay! That's worked. Right, AdBlue topped up. The engine's not going to stop. That should probably do me for the rest of this trip until the drive back, hopefully. And try to carry on for another few hours. Continuing the drive to hopefully get within an hour or two of Rovaniemi tonight. Yeah, another couple hours. I should get there about 1 o'clock. But after I've got there, done with all the late night driving, I don't need to do it anymore. I'll amend the deadline and pick up my friend tomorrow from the airport. Well, that's my first view of the Northern Lights on the trip. Just on the horizon in front of me in the minute. Yeah, I can see a little green glow on the horizon. And hopefully this season plenty more Northern Lights to come. Really see much behind pillar, which is quite an interesting and rare-ish atmospheric phenomenon. And that occurs because there are many different types of ice crystal structure, and they're a result of one called a platelet, which is, as it sounds, it's a flat plate-like ice crystal, and as it's a plate in the atmosphere with gravity pulling down, they all end up in the same orientation, or many of them end up in the same orientation of being flat. Being ice crystal, which is transparent, it means, and being flat, the light passes easily through vertically, and you can then see it go vertically through the platelets, whilst being horizontal on a plate, it doesn't really go through horizontally or very well. So that's why you just see a very pinpoint beam of light from something below. So that was a white light from a truck. If it was orange lights from other street lights, or any other colour really, from even street signs, neon signs, you can get all variety of colours, but a nice little atmospheric phenomenon to see. Right, at the border of Finland. So
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto E4.
I was just saying that, thank you Siri.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Kustatoinen Adelfin Pustokatu.
That is a mouthful. Right, and there we go, entering Finland.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Kustatoinen Adelfin Pustokatu.
Nothing to declare, so we're just going to go straight through if someone decides to stop me. Right, in Finland, tank is quarter tank of diesel left, and I don't really like parking up anywhere overnight with less than a quarter tank. So
Turn right.
No, I'm going to turn right. So let's get some diesel. Note to self:
Proceed to the route.
put your jacket on when you're filling up diesel in -17, and some gloves. Normally there's those lock clipper popper things on the pump, but there wasn't for this one. Right, onto the park up.
Proceed to the route.
Planning on it.
Turn right onto Kementi, then turn right.
This is a very empty road.
Take the exit, then turn right onto Jokisuanti. At the lights, turn right onto Jokisuanti. In half a mile, turn left onto Mailapoku. In a quarter of a mile, the destination is on your left, Mailapoku.
Park up down by the river.
The destination is on your left, Mailapoku.
Looks like I found True Blue Traveller
Arrived.
and converted Sainsbury's around. Right, I think it's time to go to bed. I'm not going to go say that to them because it's currently 1 in the morning, or no, 2 in the morning local time. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this episode. And thankfully for me, the end of the long drive north. I'm where I need to be in the ridiculous time frame I set myself as usual. If you enjoy the channel and if you enjoy this content, do consider subscribing, leaving it a like or a comment. If other ways you can support the channel, is there are plenty of other affiliation links and the ways I support this type of trip. I work with Roma, who I now work for and do their consultations, but I've got an affiliate link for them as I use their Extreme Series batteries. I'm a brand ambassador for Autotem. Amazon links, and there's a bunch of other bits and bobs in the description, but really, I just want you guys to enjoy the videos. So, thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.